Let's begin with our third part, that is called the Marathi theatre. How in the past Marathi theatre get flourished and who are the important ones that propagated or give momentum to the Marathi theatre, and how it is an important aspect of the entertainment for the people in the past. So let's discuss about the information or collect the different period or the phase in the journey of the Marathi theatre. Theatre is a place devoted to performance, either solo or collectively. So, what is a theatre? Theatre is a place where performance happen either solo or collective. What is a solo? Single person or single individual. When we mean a collective means group or team, we had seen many theatre plays, or even our school's drama or our school team also performs on the stage. So either they perform solo or either they perform in a group. Theatre is a place devoted to performances, either solo or collective or performing arts. Participation of the artist as well as the audience is essential for a successful performance. So for any successful performance on related to the stage show or the plays, audience and the actors or the participants played a very important role. The theatre compromises several factors. There are few factors that compromises of the theatre, like the script, story, music, background, clothes, right? These all plays very important role while performing any stage show. The theatre compromises several factors such as the script, director, artist, makeup, costumes, stage art design, lighting arrangement, audience and critics. So these are the people who plays a very important role for any stage show or any theatre show. We know makeup and costumes are very important to reprise that role, right? जिस पीरियड का या जिस कैरेक्टर का रोल परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं उसमें आर्टिस्ट का जो मेकअप होता है, कॉस्ट्यूम्स बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है. इवन द क्रिटिक्स, हु आर द क्रिटिक्स? Critics are called as the judges or those person who find the mistakes and brings them in front of the artist so that they can avoid that mistake in next play, or may they get improved more and more. So critics are also important. When we don't know our mistakes, when we don't know our backdrop, so how we will get improved? A drama is usually enacted with the help of dialogues. So basically the drama is enacted. Enacted means to perform. Usually with the help of the dialogues. Dance and music can also be a part of drama. Right? We have seen, even in the movies also, we have seen there are dialogues, there is a music, song, dance. It's a mixture of all. However, meme can also be used as a medium of expression. However, meme, what a meme means? Expression. Maybe your facial expression, maybe the hand expressions. Sometimes these expression speaks lot, right? We had seen our facial expression, how we when we are anger or when we are happy. You can easily recognize to see the face of the artist, right? Even the hand expressions, the body movement, body posture, these are also a important medium, right, to express the feelings or to communicate with the audience. The rulers of the Bhosle family of Tanjore, as we all know, in past the artist won't get much support or they didn't have such kind of financial support. So there are few families or few art lover, they supported the work of artists. Even they support them financially. That is called the patrons. What is a patron? Patron. Patron means giving financial support. Okay. The rulers of the Bhosle family of Tanjore were great patrons of drama. So they are the great patrons of drama. They usually support the artists who are involved in the theatre or the drama. Some of them had written a few plays and also translated Sanskrit plays. The 19th century saw a great development of the Marathi theatre. So there was a great development seen in the 19th century. Vishnu Das Bhave is known as the father of the Marathi theatre. Vishnu Das Bhave considered as the father of the Marathi theatre. Sita Swayamvar was the first play presented by him. So the first play which Vishnu Das Bhave has represented in front of audience was the Sita Swayamvar. We all know that it is a part of the Ramayana, right? Sita Swayamvar. The movement started by Vishnu Das Bhave was followed in Maharashtra by historical, mythological and also light farcical stage play. What are the farcicals means? A humorous. In many shows or in many play or in the theater art, you had seen some kind of play gives us the information or the highlights of the society in a comedy way, in a humorous way, so that people should enjoy the movement and also they get some learning from that play or the stage show. Okay, the farcical plays dealt with social issues in a humorous way. Initially, at the beginning, when this all performs on the stage, that doesn't have any written script. पहले ना ये कहानियाँ पहले से ही रेडी नहीं होती थी, फिर धीरे धीरे ट्रेंड आया, एक प्रॉपर स्क्रिप्ट होने के बाद ही आर्टिस्ट परफॉर्म करते थे. तो इम्प्रूवमेंट आपको मालूम है हर फील्ड में आता गया. आज आप देखते हो थिएटर्स और मूवी किस लेवल पे पहुंच गए. दे हैव ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. इनिशियली नो रिटन स्क्रिप्ट्स वेर यूज्ड. ऑफन only the lyrics were written down, but the dialogues used to be spontaneous. So previously only they wrote down the lyrics, the songs, but the dialogues are the spontaneous. What is spontaneous? Suddenly, on the spot. Vijay Kirtane was the first author who wrote the script of Thorale Madhavrao Peshwe in 1861 and its printed copy was made available. So the first play which has a printed script was the Thorale Madhavrao Peshwe. And who was the writer of this play? Vijay Kirtane. So he had done a proper drama in a scripted way. This was the beginning of the tradition of having a complete written script ready before staging a play. And from there onwards, a new type of movement arises where a drama played after a complete script is ready. In the latter half, what a latter half? Latter half in the second half. In the latter of the 19th century, Balkrishna Bua Ichal Karanjikar made special efforts to introduce classical khayal music in in Maharashtra. This classical khayal music, it's some kind of the Sufi or the it originated from the Urdu tradition. After him, Ustad Aladia Khan, Ustad Abdul Karim Khan and Ustad Rahimat Khan contributed in a great way. Their efforts helped in developing a taste for classical music among the audience in Maharashtra. So audience can also get a taste or you can say they can also aware of such kind of classical music. The growing popularity of classical music resulted in the origin of musical Marathi theatre. The musical plays of Kirloskar Mandali became very popular. So these are the different groups. Sangeet Shakuntal, written by Anna Sahib Kirloskar, earned a great popularity. So these are the different plays. So you should mark or underline the name of the play and the director or the actor or the writer, so that it could be help us to solve the exercise or for the extra questions. Okay? यहाँ पे भी ध्यान एक underline Thorale Madhavrao Peshwa. It's written by Vijay Kirtane. Sangeet Shakuntal written by Anna Sahib Kirloskar. Another music play Sharda written by Govinda Ballal Deval is a quite important as it comments in a humorous style of the evil customs of marrying young girls to aged men. As we all know, in our ancient period or in the past, it is a tradition that young girls are married to a older men. So it is a evil custom in our society. So against this custom, there was a book written by Govinda Ballal Deval and the name of the book is Sharda. Also plays such as the Muknayak written by Shripad Krishna Kolatkar, Sangeet Manapam written by the Krishna Ji Prabhakar Kadilkar and Ekach Pyala written by Ram Ganesh Gadkari are important in the history of Marathi theatre. So these are the important plays or the important stories written by few important person and that plays a very important role in the Marathi theatre. Okay, so you all should underline it and remember these names. It's very much important. The popularity sorry, the popular plays written by Acharya Atre. Acharya Atre was also a well-known writer, or he had directed so many plays. Even today, his name is famous everywhere. The popular plays written by Acharya Atre, like Shashtang Namaskar, Udyacha Sansar, Ghara Baher, etc., help the Marathi theatre to sustain through a temporary decline. So these kind of plays helps the Marathi theatre to sustain. Sustain means to survive in a decline period. When there was less importance given to the Marathi theatre, these plays gave more importance and attracted the audience to the Marathi towards the Marathi theatre. The recent plays based on historical themes like रायगडाला जेव्हा जाग येते and इथे ओशाला मृत्यू by Vasant Kanetkar. So these are the few important plays, you should write it. घासीराम कोतवाल by Vijay Tendulkar, Tilak आणि Agarkar by Vishram Bedekar became very popular. The Marathi stage continued to get enriched. Get enriched means get flourished day by day, getting more popularity because of its varied subject and types of the play. Varied means various. Marathi stage artists of the bygone era. What is bygone era? The artists in the past, bygone era, like Ganpatrao Joshi, Narayan Rao Rajhansa, more popularly known as the Bal Gandharv, Keshav Rao Bhosle, Chintaman Rao Kolatkar, and Ganpatrao Bodas are still remembered as great actors. The early Marathi plays were staged on open ground. Previously, this theatre or the drama, this all act was presented in an open ground. But later, Britishers moved them to the covered hall because they want to earn the money from the tickets, right? The early Marathi plays were staged on open grounds. The British first built closed theatres like Playhouse, Ripon, and Victoria in Mumbai. These are the few ancient theatres that were built in Mumbai. Thereafter, the shows of Marathi play gradually took to the closed theatre. So thereafter, that it became a trend that these shows will be happened in a closed theatre or in closed hall, because due to that they also get more revenue from it. Okay, so we have a two important do you know. Always give focus to do you know also, because we get so much information from the do you know, and many times the question and answer also comes from the do you know. First, do you know? Both on the same page. Khadilkar wrote Kichak Vad. It's a name of a script, or you can say a play, Kichak Vad, a metaphorical drama to denounce the British government. So here this story gives us the evil customs or traditions that happens during the time of Britishers. It was based on certain events in the Mahabharata. We all know Kichak plays a very important part in Mahabharata. Draupadi represents helpless mother India, where Draupadi is termed as the helpless mother, while Yudhishthira represents the moderates and Bhim represents the extremists. So these characters reprise the current situation that faced by the people at those times during the time of Britishers. So with the help of this book, Khadilkar tries to aware the people about the situation and what step needs to be taken from the common people. So we know meaning of moderates and extremists. Remember in 8th standard we had learned about the moderates and extremists. Moderates are those who believes in the constitutional functions. Extremists have aggression, right? So we had seen Yudhishthira is very calm down and Bhim is always aggressive. Kichak represented the insolent viceroy Lord Curzon. Remember Lord Curzon, we learned in 8th standard. Lord Curzon had done the partition of Bengal. Hope you remember that. The audience used to perceive the character in this fashion and feel enraged about the imperialistic attitude of the British government. So in the way of story from the epic Mahabharata, he tries to reprise the character that faced by the people. Next, do you know? The renowned author poet Vishnu Vaman Shirvadkar. What is renowned? Renowned means famous. The renowned author poet Vishnu Vaman Shirvadkar, also known as Kusumaraj, wrote Nat Samrat. It's also a very famous play that inspired from the Shakespeare's story. A play styled after Shakespeare's well-known play King Lear. It became very popular. Ganpat Rao Belwalkar, the tragic protagonist of Nat Samrat, represents a blend of two well-known. Blend means mixture. Blend means mixture. Blend of two well-known personalities of early Marathi stage. Ganpat Rao Joshi and Nana Saheb Patar. Okay? Understood? Next is Indian film industry. Our fourth part. We all know Indian film industry played a very important role in the section of entertainment. Today also this field is popular not only in India, all over the world. Lakhs or crores of people getting job opportunities due to the film making process. That's why it is called the film industry. Na? It is an industry more than the entertainment. Cinema. What is cinema? Cinema is a medium which brings together art and technology. Cinema is a medium which brings art and technology together. With the technology of motion pictures, the film industry came into being. It gives rise to the era of silent movies. As we all know, in the past when this technology begins, at the time we have a time of silent movies. There are so many silent movies also picturized or released in India, silent movies. Later, the technology of sound recording was introduced and the age of sound movies began. Then later, the technology of sound and so many things. Nowadays, we can see the industry became very much flourished. We have seen the VFX or the special effects, 3D, so much things has been improved. So here also we have a small, do you know, it's a kind of movie. What are the different kinds of movie? Satirical movies, documentaries, advertising films, children films, movies about army, educational movies, movies narrating a story. So these are the different kinds of movie which we see in our day-to-day life, and most of the movies we relate with each other, right? Maybe it's the army movie or the educational movie or the satirical movies. What are the satirical movies? Satirical movies are those movies which shows us the problems of the society, so that we can also actually feel that what's going in the society and how the people face these issues. Okay? The honor of filmmaking. It is very much important. The first full-fledged film, a complete film, was released in Maharashtra. So Maharashtra getting that kind of importance in the Indian film industry. The honor of making and releasing the first full-length movie goes to Maharashtra. Maharashtra is known as the land that nurtured the Indian film industry. And who make it possible? Dada Saheb Phalke. A person in Dada Saheb Phalke had made that important step towards the filmmaking process. The contribution of Madan Rao Madhav Rao Pitle, the Patwardhan family of Kalyan, Harish Chandra Sakharam Bhatvedekar, also known as Save Dada, is very important in the development of Indian movies. So these are the people. In the beginning, they contributed lot to make it happen or to make it successful. Later, Gopal Ramchandra Torane, also known as Dada Saheb Torane, and A.P. Karandikar, S.N. Patankar, V.P. Divekar sought help from foreign technician and made a movie entitled Pundalik. So these people took the help from the foreign artist and made a movie called Pundalik. It was released in Mumbai in 1912. You can imagine it's more than 100 years, right? Raja Harishchandra was the first Indian movie. It was his first silent movie. Raja Harishchandra, a movie directed by Dada Saheb Phalke, was the first to be processed completely in India. So this was the movie that completely processed in India. It was released in Mumbai in 1913. At that time, Dada Saheb Phalke faced a lot of criticism, a lot of issues, problems, financial issues, or even the permissions from the Britishers. There is a movie called Harishchandra's Factory. That movie is a very important movie. It's in Marathi. It gives us the information about the journey that faced by the Dada Saheb Phalke. So I believe it's a very good movie. You all should watch it. Then you will see the problems what faced by Dada Saheb Phalke. He also created silent movies named as Mohini Bhasmasur. Previously, in the past, only the mythological movies are making, because people like to watch such mythological or the historical movies. He also created silent movies named as Mohini Bhasmasur. We know the story of Mohini Bhasmasur. Savitri Satyavan, it is also a very famous story. Also documentaries on the rock cut caves of Vellore. We all know rock cut caves of Vellore are very much famous. And the pilgrim centers of Nasik and Triambakeshwar. Later a tradition of movie makings on historical and mythological substance came to being. So later there was a tradition of making movies on mythological themes or the historical themes. We know mythological. Mythological means related to the god, and historical means related to the history. Anand Rao Painter, the first one to make a cine camera of Indian make. Previously we don't have camera or the other equipment available in India. We need to take from the different countries or the different artists. But Anand Rao Painter, the first one to make a cine camera of Indian make, also got interested in the making of movies. His cousin Babu Rao Painter, also known as Mistry, made Sirendri in 1918. He made the first historical movie named Sinhagad. We all know the story of Sinhagad, right? Which was a silent one. He also created historical movies like Kalyancha Khajina, Baji Prabhu Deshpande and Netaji Palkar. Underline these movies, or if possible remember the year they were released or who were the directors or who were the important person behind these movies. It will very much helpful for us. He also made a movie on the realistic social issue entitled Savkari Pash. In 1925, Balaji Pendarkar made a movie called Bajirao Mastani. We all know the story of Peshwa Bajirao and Mastani. So a movie made in 1925 on the same concept. However, the British government suspected to be the medium of spreading nationalistic sentiments and it was banned. But due to some issue, Britishers banned this movie. Kamlabai Mangulkar was the first woman producer. So in the field of movie making, women also involved, and Kamlabai Mangulkar became the first woman producer. She produced Savlya Tandel and Panadai. It was in Hindi. Ram Shastri, a movie made by Prabhat Company in 1944, became very popular. So today we have so many big brands like Yashraj Movies, or we have many famous producers like Rohit Shetty or the Karan Johar. So at that time Prabhat Company was very much famous and they made a movie in 1944. In the post-independence period, of few movies were made on historical themes. Acharya Atre made a movie on the life of Mahatma Phule and Vishram Bedekar made a movie on the life of Vasudev Balwant Phadke. So we all know the important contribution given by Mahatma Gandhi and the Vasudev Balwant Phadke. So these are the important revolutionaries that brought independence to in our nation, and such kind of movies are made on their life. Dinkar D. Patel made a movie entitled Dhanyate Santaji Dhanaji. Bal Shivaji, the movie made by Prabhakar Pendarkar, also needs a special mention. So these are the few important movies that made in the past and played a very important role in the filmmaking process. Historical movies were also made in Hindi. The Hindi movies made in the pre-independence period. Pre-independence, before the independence. Sikandar was a great emperor. Tansen, Samrat Chandragupta, Prithvi Vallabh and Mughal Azam were made with a historical background. So these are the movies that made in the pre-independence period that gives us the information about the history. Even most of us have seen the Mughal Azam. Still now people like to watch the Mughal Azam. It gives our proper depiction of the Mughal Empire or the Mughal process or their territories. Dr. Kotnis ki Amar Kahani. We all know Dr. Kotnis was a famous person, right? A great scientist. Dr. Kotnis ki Amar Kahani was based on a true story. The movie is based on the Indian struggle for independence, such as the Andolan. Jhansi Ki Rani also deserves a mention, right? Production studios. Today we have so many famous production studios. At that time there were few production studios that make the films or produce the films, like Bombay Talkies, Rajkamal Productions, RK Studios, Navketan, etc. played a significant role in the development of Indian film industry. Right. Next is entertainment and professional opportunity. Our last part. Since we had learned more about the history and the different aspects of history. Like in this chapter, we had related the history with the entertainment. So, what are the professional opportunities? What are the job options available in the field of entertainment? If you are involved in this, so what are the options for us? The students of history can avail of many professional opportunities in the field of drama and music, as we all agree to it. This filmmaking process or drama, theater, serials had got a more importance nowadays. So the person involved in such kind of process, they have a good opportunities. Even a person have a knowledge of history, they can play a very important role. Nowadays we have seen so many historical movies, so a person have the knowledge of the background or the costumes or the language, so they, if anyone expert in it, they have opportunity. Drama, in order to achieve accuracy of stage backdrop, so as we know, while playing or performing a drama, there should be actual background. In order to achieve accuracy of stage backdrops on the stage, deep knowledge of the history or art and architecture of the concerned period is essential. Experts in this field can work as art directors or consultant. The script writers as well as dialogue writers need assistance of experts in languages and the history of languages, as well as experts in cultural history of a given period. Right? A person who is well versed of it, they can also play a very important contribution while making such kind of process. Cinema. The art directors of movie create the backdrop designs of atmosphere, costumes and jewelry, makeup, hairstyles, etc. suitable to the times of the theme of the movie. Scholars of history can work in this field as art directors or as a consultant to the art director. Right? To write movie dialogues, knowledge of the culture and language as spoken in the concerned period is necessary. So, as we have seen, during the time of Mughal, the picturization or the culture or the weapons or their clothing are different. If you picturize the Maratha Empire or Maratha Kingdom, then it will be different. Experts in this field can find many professional opportunities. So experts in this field find so many professional opportunities. Right? Clear? These are the professional opportunities and the information about the entertainment. So let's begin with the exercise. First, dash are supposed to be the first Kirtankar in Maharashtra. Who was considered as the first Kirtankar of Maharashtra? Option C, Sant Namdev. Baburao Painter made the movie dash. Which movie made by Baburao Painter? Sairandri. Movie named Sairandri. Option C. For both the answers, we have option C. Identify the wrong pair. So it is based on the different play and drama and the name of the writers. We need to identify it. First, Raygadala Jeva Jaag Yete, written by Vasant Kanetkar. Right or wrong? It's a right pair. Tilak Ani Agarkar, it was written by Vishram Bedekar. It's also a right pair. Sashtang Namaskar, written by Acharya Atre. Yes, it is also a right pair. So naturally the last one is the wrong pair. Ekach Pyala, Anna Saheb Kirloskar. Yes, it's a wrong pair because Ekach Pyala was written by Ram Ganesh. Right? Good. Next, write the short notes. We need to write the short notes. First, need of entertainment. Why we need entertainment? Our first part, on the page number 39, we have a whole paragraph. Right? Why do we need entertainment? Entertainment required to increase our capacity to do our work in a proper way. Right? Next, Marathi theatre. It's on the page number 42. We had seen a journey of the different people or the different phases where Dashavatara termed as the origination of the Marathi theatre. Right? Next, entertainment and professional opportunities. On the same page we have entertainment and professional fields. We had seen comparing both drama and cinema. Next, explain the following statement with the reasons. First, expertise in history is important in the film industry. Expertise, why experts is required in film industry? We have on the same page, page number 45, cinema. The art directors of movie create the backdrop, design of atmosphere, costumes. Costumes means dresses, clothes, jewelry, makeup, hairstyle suitable to the times of the theme. Right? This all should suit with the times now of the movie. Scholars of history can work in the field as art director or the consultant to the art director. Right? So that's why expert required to write movie dialogues, knowledge of the culture and language as spoken in the concerned period is necessary. Experts in this field can find many professional opportunities. Right? Next, Bharuts composed by Sant Eknath are very popular. As we all know, the Bharuts composed by the Sant Eknath shows us the problems of the society that brings changes in the minds of people. That's why it's very much important in Maharashtra. You can find in the page number 41. Bharut. Bharut can be considered as a metaphorical song that has a spiritual and ethical lessons. Bharut composed by Sant Eknath are popular in Maharashtra because of its wide range of subjects, dramatic quality, easy rhythm and humor. Sant Eknath composed Bharut with the purpose of educating people on various aspects of life. Right? So here we complete our chapter. We gone through the entertainment. We know why entertainment is required, what is the important aspects of entertainment in the past. Clear everyone? Hope you understood it. Please go through the chapter at least twice. Read the chapter line by line. Okay? Any doubt, any confusion, mark it, underline it. That's it. It will naturally needed. Thank you. Thank you for your support.